The administration is directly negotiating with Hamas.
Trump made them look bad by using humor and common sense.
Let's watch a few clips of Lindsey Graham on Fox News just giving up every moral position he's pretended to have in light of blind loyalty to Trump. So like the video before we hop in. Again, helps our channel grow a bunch. It's more than you can imagine. And then we'll jump in and we'll keep our fact checks ready for this one.
It looks like the administration is directly negotiating with Hamas. Do you like that or you don't like that? How do you feel?
I'm okay with it if it gets through. I don't mind what Trump does.
I love that when Biden was in office, the attack line was, oh, he's negotiating with Hamas. He's funding Hamas. He's funding Iran. He's negotiating with terrorists, this, that, despite Biden being like the most disgustingly pro-Israel president in a long time, like in a gross Republican kind of way. But now Trump is like, actually doing these things, as Jesse says here at least, and it's, oh, well, we trust Trump, so who cares if he negotiates with terrorists? Now, again, to the extent this is even true, it's Fox News. I couldn't find much on it. I don't know if it's true, but just speaking from the principles Republicans pretend to have, they should be super upset with this, but apparently they just don't even care. I mean, it's just when it's convenient for them to use it to attack Democrats.
So what I want to do is take all those things that Doge has found, all the silly spending, and put it in a bill called rescission and vote on it on the floor of the United States Senate and the House. And I dare them to vote to keep this kind of crazy stuff going.
Well, I mean, I don't think you guys will ever lose another election as long as you just say they spent
as long as they're around.
Maybe the first time I've ever agreed with Lindsey Graham. I would love for them to put a bill on the floor to cut Medicaid, Social Security, USAID, the NIH, food stamps, cancer research, more on the grounds that they contain fraud, and let every single Republican walk down and vote to do so. Literally dare you, while every Democrat votes to protect them. I think that would sell us really well going into the 2026 midterm. I mean, you think their town halls are bad now as Trump is just discussing this? I mean, what do you think will happen then when there is concrete proof that they're trying to do these things? I just hate that there's so much time for these clowns to do damage between now and the rude awakening that is inevitably coming in 2026 midterms, as they continue to ignore the only mandate of any, if you want to call it that, where voters voted to have the economic field change, to have prices lower, and instead we're getting full-scale invasion plans and attacks on civil rights.
Here's the problem for the Democratic Party. Trump made them look bad by using humor and common sense. And the list of programs that they were spending your money on makes you laugh, cry, and pissed off.
I don't think many real people care on either front. Most people understand the importance of building up poorer countries. As they grow, it continues to give us new trade allies. That raises our GDP. It creates more jobs to create those exports. It lowers global disease rates. That lowers travel risks. And it can lead to other investments, as well as the importance of spreading equality and democracy on a global scale to, again, limit travel risks and other dangers Americans could otherwise face abroad, as well as just the overarching threat of these countries then falling into interests that are antithetical to ours and becoming adversaries rather than allies. And then instead we're funding military budgets and bases around them to protect our interests. Now, only MAGA, those who haven't ever picked up a history book, think doing exactly what led us into the boots on the ground involvement into the last World War would be a good strategy to repeat. And only Donald Trump is stupid enough to actually try.